Okay, guys, we're going to start the session. It looks like for now it's just going to be us, which is great. I want to say first, good morning. I'm really thankful and I appreciate that you joined to this session. I know it's a little bit early, but I think that sometimes it's better to have like early classes, so we can have the rest of the day off or free. Um, I'm going to start sharing my screen. Can you please let me know? Oh, wait. If you can see my screen.
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, thank you. So yeah, when you sign up for this session, you notice that it is a writing session. So that's the communication skill that we are going to practice today. Um, our level is B2, so I will try to speak as much as I can in English. But if in a certain point you can understand, just let me know and I can like redo it in Spanish for you. I really like to have these like writing sessions in a comfortable like environment. I don't want to like be or put pressure on you or like make you feel nervous to participate. No, like this is a very comfortable environment. If you want to talk, if you want to say something, share something, feel welcome to open your mic. Um, all of us here we are to learn, even me. So feel free or confident to like make a comment or like talk or chat. It will be very nice if we keep this meeting like very interactive. I think that it will be more enjoyable for you and for me. So I will definitely appreciate if you feel comfortable to like open your mics and like talk. Okay, so what we are going to talk today in practice is a magazine article. So we are going to practice our writing skill based on a magazine article. First, before every class or every session, I like to set goals so students and me can keep in mind this goal. Uh, by the end of the session, I hope that all of us can like achieve this goal. So, can Juan Pablo help me to read this goal, please?
Okay. Um, our goal, our main goal is practice and improve our reading and skill through a magazine article. This will help us to develop critical thinking by having an opinion about the article magazine and express it through our writing.
Thank you very much. I would say that like practice or writing a skill without the reading a skill might be like a little bit hard. And more with this like topic that we are going to like talk about today. Um, so pretty much what we are going to do today is that we are going to read a magazine article, and based on that, we are going to practice our writing skills. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going to be a very simple and easy activity and session today. Do you have any questions based on like the vocabulary on this slide?
No, I think it is clear for now.
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you for answering. Okay, now I'm going to let you know the agenda that we're going to follow today. Of course, introduction and greetings. Then we're going to make warm-up questions so we can like all of us talk and get involved in the topic that we are going to study today. Then we're going to talk about what is a magazine article. Then, if you have any question or if you have any opinion or something that you want to share, we'll have a session of Q&A, and then we'll do activities, and then we will just like fill the attendance link. Okay, so first, introduction and greetings. I'm going to start introducing myself. Well, good morning. My name is Sofia Moreno. I'm 26 years old. Um, I moved to the United States 2 years ago. I started doing this OPER program. I don't know if you have ever heard about that, but it's like pretty much a nanny that travel to a foreign country to take care of kids, but also to study and work. Um, I've been doing this program, yes, for almost 2 years. It has helped me a lot to practice my English because I have been always in an English environment. My friends are Hispanic, are Latinas, but um, that's the only way that I talk Spanish here, and of course with my family back in Colombia. But I will say 80% of the time here, I'm always speaking English. I have to say that at the beginning, it was very hard to adjust your mind um, in English to English. Because, like, I don't know if it happens the same to you, but like in Colombia, when you practice English, it might be just for a couple of hours or a few hours per day. But when you live in a foreign country, you have to practice to survive. So it might be tiring, but like I have to say that it was worth it. A fun fact about me is that see, I love cats. I'm obsessed. I'm a cat lady. I will, if I could have like 5 cats right now. But yeah, that's like a fun fact about me, maybe. Do you guys want to introduce yourself? Do you want to say or share how old are you? Where do you live? What do you do for a living? Do you work? And maybe a fun fact about you? Anyone can start.
Me, teacher. Good morning, everyone. My name is Angela Hurtado, and I am studying for a bachelor's degree in foreign language with emphasis on English. This is
Mhm,
my sixth semester, and currently I am only studying. I don't have a job, and
mhm,
I am here because I would like to improve my writing skills, my writing skills, because I think writing is the most difficult part for me. And for that reason, I would like to improve it. And I like to running in the morning, and I do it because that makes me feel more comfortable and without anxiety. For that
mhm,
reason, I like to start uh, a healthier life. And
mhm,
yes, that's all. And I love listening to music in English. I think I
mhm.
do this every day. I don't know why, but I feel if I don't listening to music, eh, I am I am not myself. And yes, that's all.
That sounds very nice. Very nice to meet you. What type of music do you listen in English? Or what is like your
Uh,
favorite artist?
oh, okay. Billie Eilish, Bruno Mars,
Mm,
Adele,
mm,
Neighborhood, The Weeknd. I mean, I don't listen in all their song, but
yeah,
some of them. Yes,
that's very
yes,
cool. That's very nice.
yes, it's
I
more
have to
pop,
say,
I think.
oh, okay. Very nice. I have to say that like when I was younger, I used to have like big obsession with Adele. She was like my role model. I was like, I want to be like her. I want to sing like her and everything. But of course, I never could. I mean, it's Adele and she has a great voice, and I don't think that anyone can be like her. I also enjoy Bruno Mars songs because I think that they're very catchy. I don't know if you know this term catchy is like pegajoso. And I think he make very good songs. So we both share like favorite artists too. Thank you very much for introducing yourself and sharing that information with us, Angela. Now, Juan Pablo, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, okay. Um, Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Juan Pablo Ruiz. I am from Cali. I in the third semester. I'm 28 years old. Um, I think that we have the same, olvidé la palabra, gustos. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we have the same likes
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
um,
that's good.
in the music, because I have the same relation like Angela because I I always hearing music every single day and every part of the day. I don't know why, but I really enjoy because I create a big relation with the music and the languages. I love the English. I really enjoy the English. For that, I want to know every part of the English and practice and make it better. And so I'm gonna say two things to the music. I really enjoy and I want to learn so much about these languages. And at the same time, I think about that 1 year ago, I create a relation similar like the France languages. um I
Mm.
don't know, it was something great happens in my head because I can hear one songs about Dua Lipa
Mm-hmm.
with another artist. uh, Her name is Angel and she's
Mm.
from Brussels. And
I love
obviously
Angel. Oh my
Angel,
God. Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. And I create a
Mm-hmm.
big relation with the last album from her. And I don't know, I feel like a brutal connection. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
so comfortable with with her, sorry. And in the same
Mm-hmm.
time, listen the music Angel. I can find another artist from Paris. And her name is Iliona, and it's something
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I really create a good relation with the friends, and I I I don't know. I think there is something funny because I I can hear about the so much years the people say the French is so hard, it's so complicated. And now I am the second levels A2 and French
Mm-hmm.
here, and I really want. I feel so excited to learn, and I try to make it better in every class and every encounter, and it's something great for me. Okay, something more about me. I really enjoy. Um, I don't know. Something similar about like Angela. The exercise. I really enjoy the exercise. I go to the gym, and every day um, I try to go to every single day, maybe when I don't feel tired. Um, because I think that that's part helped me so much with the stress because I had a job and sometimes the job and studying is so complicated at the same times. But I feel great when I have
Mm-hmm.
that this part when I go I don't know just one and only hour maybe, and I feel great. I feel great with that. And something more about me, I really enjoy driving. I really enjoy
Mm-hmm.
driving. I had a car and I really enjoy when I driving, and more when I driving with music. It's something
Yeah.
so cool for me. And
Mm-hmm.
well, I think it is all for now. I don't have another part of me to share with us, with you.
Thank you very much, Juan Pablo. It's very nice that we have things in common, and it is music. I have to say that like something that definitely helped me to learn English, it was that I was obsessed with One Direction. I don't know if you know that band. I was obsessed. I was like, I'm going to marry one of them and I need to learn how to speak English. So that definitely motivated me to learn English and helped me a lot because like even though that you're just listening the music, like your brain in your mind is like unconsciously learning that. So it's very nice that all of us share that like with the music and it has helped us to like improve our English. I have to say that both of you guys have a great level of English. So definitely English is helping us to learn and to practice English. Oh, I see that someone joined. Hi Astrid, how are you? Can you hear us? Astrid Viviana, can you hear us? Um, can see the chat. Ah, se fue.
Hello, Normi.
Ah, hola. Hola Astrid, ¿cómo estás? Hablo esta partecita así en español rápida. Ya habíamos empezado la clase y estábamos como en la parte donde todos nos conocíamos, tus dos compañeros ya pues se presentaron. Tú creo que llegaste justo a tiempo para que tú te presentes. Si quieres, nos puedes dar una pequeña introducción sobre ti.
Bueno, buenos días. Mi nombre es Astrid Viviana Sánchez. Soy de acá de Timbío, Cauca. Y estoy en el programa de licenciatura en lenguas extranjeras con énfasis en inglés y tengo 26 años.
Súper, muchas gracias. Bueno. So what we are going to talk about today and what we are going to practice is a writing skill. We are going to practice this skill by reading and writing a magazine article. When I said that, I don't want you guys to be scared. We are not going to write a whole essay, like we are not going to write like 20 paragraphs. No. But in some kind of way, we need to like read an article so then we can practice our writing skill based on the article that we are going to read. Okay, so thank you very much for introducing yourselves. Now we are going to do a warm-up questions. What is happening? Oh, there you go. I like to like do this warm-up question so we can like get how do I say this? Like we can create a relationship with the topic that we are going to talk today. So uh just a normal question. If you don't read any magazine, you can also say that. But what types of magazine do you read and why do you like them? If you read or if you still read magazines, because I think that nowadays it's very rare that people read magazines, maybe newspapers, but magazines. I don't know. I would say that like when I was younger, when I was like a teenager, I used to read this magazine called Two. I don't know if you ever have heard about that, but I used to love that because it always included like posters, and I got a lot of like Twilight posters, One Direction, Justin Bieber posters, and they also have like this test, like okay, based on this test, you can date with this famous star or something. So as a teenager, I have to say that I used to love those magazines, but nowadays, to be honest with you, I don't read any magazine or anything. I read articles on my phone, but not magazines. Do you still read magazines?
Okay, teacher. In my case, I don't usually read magazines. In fact, I
Mm-hmm.
think I never have read read one because I don't know why. I don't like to read about news or famous people. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's not my cup of tea. But I
Mm-hmm.
know there is a lot of magazines,
Mm-hmm.
such as Vogue and among
Mm-hmm.
others that I don't remember the names. But I think it is not my thing, and I don't know. Perhaps people, uh, other kind of people, like to read it, but it's not my
Mm-hmm.
case. As I told you before, I don't like news or magazines or newspapers. I think one day I took one and I read it, but it was because I was waiting for my
Oh,
appointment
yeah,
in in the I don't remember how do you say,
like
uh,
lobby or
en
waiting
el
room.
laboratorio. Sí, no,
Oh, in the lab.
estaba
See,
esperando mi
lab.
cita con el dentista.
Okay, okay.
So I don't like to use my phone while
Mm-hmm.
I am waiting. So
Mm-hmm.
I saw that in the table, it was there was a magazine, and I took and I read it, but just because I didn't want to see my phone. but
Mm.
but I don't know so much about magazines.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I don't like to read news either. It gives me a lot of anxiety too. The only magazine that I read was like about pop stars, but I completely understand your point. Juan Pablo, do you want to share your answer? Do you read magazines nowadays?
Okay, right. Um, they has the same situation. I don't really read a magazine. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. But when
That's
I
fair. It's
was,
fine. There is no a correct or wrong answer. It's just like a warm up question.
yeah,
But yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. But I don't know. I never find a relation with the magazine, but currently I create a relation with some news about the artists and the music pop, different rhythms, and with the page on Facebook, maybe when you see different um, news about the different artists, and something like um, the last week, Lady Gaga, um, um, I don't remember the one. Lady Gaga present her new album and
Oh,
something
okay.
similar. Okay, um,
Mm-hmm.
maybe something like that. And in the same situation, news about the city, like Cali,
Okay.
for example,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know, something like um, I forget the word. Sorry.
It's okay. You can say it in Spanish too. It's fine. We can speak Spanglish here, so don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. I don't. I'm trying to say is news like the cities like maybe the tránsito,
Transit or
acc-
traffic.
transit and
Mm-hmm.
traffic accidents.
Yeah.
Yeah, really in many situations because you know how the the country wars and the situations are
Yeah.
very difficult with the time, and every day we have situations not so good for any city. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that is something more like that. And I don't know, I just try to read read the news and and different page like
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, X,
Yeah, me too.
and
Mm-hmm.
I don't really enjoy the see the news on the TV. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this for me it was enough in pandemic from
Mm-hmm.
the COVID, and I think this the TV for me I don't consider that. is no good for me.
Mm,
Something a specific case, but like series, movies, but the news I don't really enjoy.
okay. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I think that we all agree that like not that many people, or at least us, we don't read that many magazines. Which I think is fine. With this like new technology era, I think it's very fair that like everything has been transferred to websites or apps. I actually think the magazines might be like how do I say this? Like running out of jobs because like no one is actually buying the magazines, which is sad, but like I don't know. I guess times are changing. Okay, so now we are going to okay. I'm going to give like a brief and short definition about what a magazine article, even though that we already know what it is. It's a short piece of writing found in magazines. It usually talks about a specific topic like fashion, sports, news, or personal experiences. Okay, so now we are going to read an article about bullying. So, okay, you're writing. We invite our readers to give their opinion by writing an article on the following subject. The subject is going to be bullying. How serious a problem is bullying in schools where you live, and what can be done to stop bullying at school? The best article will be published in the next issue of our magazines. Unfortunately, we don't have a magazine, or I don't have a magazine, so I won't publish anything. But yeah, what we are going to do is that we are going to read this short article, and then we are going to work based on this. Okay. So, Angela, can you please help me reading this first paragraph, then Juan Pablo the second one, then Angela the third one, and then Juan Pablo the fourth one?
Okay. And the happiest days of your life. The happiest days of your life. The school
Mhm.
days should be a happy time in a young person's life. What can make people live a misery during this time then? In my opinion, there is one word which answers this question: bullying.
Okay, fertility bullying is quite common in the schools where I live. It can affect the students of any age, and both boys and girls. A friend of mine had a very negative experience at the school last year as older boy continually calling him names and something used to post nasty messages about him on Facebook. Obviously, my friend felt very upset about this, and it affected his self. His felt confidence. Some days he didn't want to come to the school and all.
What can people to do to stop this problem? Personally, I think teachers need to be aware that bullying may be happening in their classes and be very strict when they have a case of bullying. Another thing teachers could do is prepare lections to tell about the problem with their pupils, which might make bullies realize how badly they hurt their victims. As for students, if they find out classmates is being bullied, they should support them as much as possible and let a teacher know. No.
Bullying can be a nightmare, but there are things we can do to prevent it. Hopefully, one day all students will be able to go to the school without fear of being bullied.
Okay, thank you very much. Here they give us tips for writing. The first one is use catchy titles to get people interested. Catchy is like atractivos para que las personas lo vean. Esto lo podemos ver, por ejemplo, en las noticias amarillistas, donde dicen o ponen títulos ya demasiado explícitos. pero de cierta manera cumplen su función porque están atrayendo la atención de las personas y hacen que esas personas lean esos artículos de revista o de periódico. Acá podemos ver que él llama la atención de los lectores diciendo los días más felices de tu vida. Entonces dirán como que, bueno, ¿de qué hablaste, mano? ¿Será que es mi juventud o tal cosa? Es importante siempre en un ensayo, en un artículo, en cualquier post que tú vayas a poner o incluso en las publicaciones de Instagram, siempre tratamos, bueno, no sé ustedes, pero yo trato de buscar eh, frases bonitas en Pinterest para llamar la atención de las personas y les dé like. ¿Soy influencer? No, pero me gusta hacerlo. Bueno, the second one is ask direct questions to get the reader attention. So what you want uh, with your people or the readers is to catch their attention so they can like read the complete article, not just the title. And here we can see that we have two phrases. What can make people live a misery during this time? Then he's asking like an open question so people can start wondering about it. What can people do to stop this problem? Another open question so they can like also have an opinion about this topic, which is the bullying. Then use opinion adverbs to introduce your points. Opinion adverbs, you just learn them by memory, but are very important in the moment of writing. Unfortunately, obviously, personally, um, and hopefully. And also, it's very important when you're writing an article is like give a real life example or talk about your personal experience. I think that this will make the article like more personal and will also um how do I say this? Like it will show or it will ask for empathy to the readers so they can like create a relationship with a personal experience that the reader might have. And then choose a neutral or informal style. This will depend on the article that you are reading and writing or the audience that you are choosing to read this article. Of course, like an a doctor is not going to write the same information or use the same vocabulary that it was used in this article, right? Because they need like more like a different type of like vocabulary and more like a scientific vocabulary and more formal. And also divide your ideas into clear paragraphs. We know, like in articles and essays, is that like we have our introduction. We also have like our thesis statement. Thesis statement. I don't know if you know. I will explain this really quick in Spanish. Thesis statement es como esa frase en la introducción, la última frase en la introducción, que es como el abrebocas a lo que se viene, a la información que se viene. Entonces, es muy importante en artículos o en ensayos. We also have like the body of the article, which is pretty much like the information, the general information or specific ideas that you want to share. And then we know that we close up with the conclusion. Okay, now we are going to practice our opinion adverbs because we're going to practice it in the following activity. Okay, so we pretty much need to fill the gap with the correct adverbs from the box. So these sentences, estas oraciones ya fueron utilizadas en el texto de arriba y estas oraciones ustedes se las leyeron. Y ahora lo que tenemos que hacer es seleccionar estos adverbios de acá y ponerlos en el orden correcto para darle sentido a la oración. Entonces, la primera. Blah, 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 bullying is quite common in many schools. So which one do you think that it is the correct one for the first one? Obviously, which means obviamente, personally, personalmente, surprisingly, sorpresivamente, unfortunately, desafortunadamente y basically, pues básicamente.
Unfortunately for me.
Okay, unfortunately, do you agree, Juan?
Yeah, I think it, yeah, I
Okay,
think it is
good.
right.
Okay, what about the second one? Obviously, there are three types of bullying. Personally, I don't think personally is Juan, yes?
Um, I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. I will say, obviously, it doesn't make sense. Like, obviously, there are three types of bullying. It sounds like kind of like rude. Personally, I don't think so because you're not giving an opinion about you or like, yeah, an opinion about certain things. Surprisingly, maybe, but I don't think it's that surprisingly because we know that there are different types of bullying, like physical, verbal, and social. What about basically?
Yeah, I think it is, can be that.
Basically, do you agree, Angela, or you have a different opinion?
I don't know, teacher, could be basically or surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm between those two. I'll choose basically. Let's just try. Like, it's fine if we get incorrect answers as long as we practice and we're trying, we'll be good. Okay, the third one. Blah blah blah. People who are being bullied often feel really upset by it. Obviously, maybe, like
Obviously.
obviamente las. Yeah, right. Obviously, it's
Exactly.
obviously. Yeah. So this one was very easy. Okay. Well, we know the answer based on like these sentences. So, for example, the fifth one. Which one do you think is like the fifth one?
Personally.
Because it says
Yeah, right.
personally, and then the subject is me. So that means that I am giving an opinion. And then surprisingly, makes sense. Research show that teachers only notice blah blah blah. Here, let's see. There you go. We're pros. That's very cool. Congratulations, guys. You answered this. Okay, so now we are going to practice our writing skill depending on this article. So what we pretty much are going to do, or you guys are going to do, I'm going to send a link. Let me know if you can open it. So you guys are going to share your opinion about this article. So how you can do is that you can answer the questions that the author itself asks, like what can make people live a misery during this time, or what can we do to stop this problem, the bullying problem. Or you can also write something about like, uh, you know what, when I was a kid, I used to suffer from bullying and blah blah blah, and I shared to my parents this, and the best solution was that I changed schools, and now after that I had a better life. You know, pueden contestar esas dos preguntas que el autor hizo en el artículo, o simplemente ustedes pueden comentar o compartir las opiniones que ustedes o las experiencias que ustedes tuvieron de bullying, o si no quieren compartir eso, se lo pueden inventar como quieren. Lo importante es que practiquemos nuestro writing skill, practiquemos la escritura. Y nada, chicos, lo comparten, luego hacemos un feedback entre todos y ya, ¿les parece?
Vale, teacher.
Listo, voy a dejar
Okay,
acá
right.
en la página las dos preguntas y de pronto, bueno, voy a escribir, ¿sabes qué? Voy a escribir, try again. ¿Se me sale? Sí, se me equivocó bien. Ajá. Bueno, los adverbios, si tienen preguntas usando adverbios, me lo hacen saber, pero entonces dejaré las dos preguntas acá, las de azul, para que puedan basarse en eso si quieren escribir eso, ¿vale? Entonces tenemos que 10 minutos para hacer eso.
Sí, algo así. Teacher, ¿me puede
Okay,
dar ver
perfect.
las
Listo.
preguntas?
Sí, otra cosa que les quería decir, no tienen que escribir todo un ensayo, no tienen que escribir, mejor dicho, la tesis, no. Escriban un comentario, un párrafo de tres, cuatro frases y ahí lo revisamos, ¿vale? Ok, chicos, ya pasaron 10 minutos. ¿Cómo van con esa opinión? ¿Me confirman si ya terminaron y podemos revisar? Mientras me confirman, voy a enviarles el link de la asistencia para que lo llenen antes
Yes,
de...
teacher. I think
Súper.
Okay, teacher.
Listo. Entonces,
I
Ángela,
don't know
empezamos
if
con...
I write well all the words, but
I have the
I
same.
am gonna read it.
No pasa nada,
Okay.
no pasa nada. Yo también tengo miles de errores. Por favor, no nos juzguemos entre todos. Creemos un ambiente
Okay.
armonioso.
Of
Voy a
course.
estar en
Thanks
frente.
for that.
No, no digas eso, Dios mío, por favor, no lo oigas. A ver. ¿Me confirman si pueden abrir el link de asistencia? Bueno, Ángela, ¿tú que eres estudiante uno o estudiante 2?
One.
Okay. What can people do to stop this problem? Personally, okay, mayúscula, no pasa nada. Ay, I think that as people, como estás hablando de ti, como, o sea, ahí quieres decir como una persona que vive en este mundo. ¿Querías
Como
decir eso?
gente que vivimos en este mundo.
Ah, ya, entonces sí está bien. Who live in this world, we can do our best according to this topic because we're part of this society. Good. And we have the responsibility to help people who are suffering from bullying. But at the same time, we can prevent this kind of situation. Un errorcito acá, pero muy pequeñito. I think parents should talk with their children about this topic, about the consequences of doing bullying or suffering it, because our home is the first place where we can start making a real change. Very good. Literal, veo muy poquitos errores, pero son más como de ortografía, pero como tal tu idea y la opinión y, por decirlo así, el orden en el que lo manejaste está súper bien. Utilizaste adverbios que expresaban como tal tu opinión y diste una solución al problema basándote en tu opinión. Entonces, súper bien. No, no sé cuál era el drama, Angela, no entiendo. Bueno, Juan, chan, chan, chan. Ahora tú. Based on the
Oh my
question,
God. Go
why
ahead,
can
no
people...
problem.
No, it's fine. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be very good. What can make people's life a misery during this time then? We find different cases about the violence or cruel in uh what does it mean sad? O sea, ¿qué quieres
Sorry,
decir?
it
¿Como la
was
misma
sad.
situación?
No, sad, triste.
Oh, sad.
My mistake, sorry.
Okay, no worries. In sad situation. When you hear or see scenes like a girl or boy with a gun in the school shoot two classmates, or the same child it was found in his house dead, or a case about suicide, that's true. Those are two phases about the bullying, or in the most normal case, the person it can grow, but with the time develop mental problems or different disease. I don't see, no entiendo el drama, Juan. No entiendo, no lo entiendo. No lo entiendo.
Oh, I don't know. La verdad no sé. O sea, a veces me
No,
pasa porque digamos que es basado en situaciones, como lo decía al
sí,
final, que uno mismo desarrolla, ¿sí me entiendes?
sí,
Uno
sí, sí.
viene acostumbrado a que de pronto haces un artículo con toda la seguridad o te respondes una respuesta y cuando llega el momento,
Sí,
entonces uno como
te-
que, ok, uno se predispone, por así decirlo, pero digamos que en
exacto.
este caso estaba un poco mucho más seguro que en esas veces anteriores. No sé, no
Súper,
sé, digamos que fue de mucha ayuda el texto que nos compartiste inicialmente about the
ujú.
bullying, entonces eso tal vez me ayudó a tener un poquito más de confianza.
Yo creo que I think that the key is that like when you know about the topic, of course you're going to feel more comfortable about writing something because how are we going to practice our writing skill if we don't know anything about like what we are going to write? I will say like if you're going to write a diario, well, that's different. But like for example, in some activities that maybe future teachers will ask you like, okay, based on this information, you have to write an opinion or write an essay. Of course, you are going to feel very insecure, and you might like, how do I say this? You might do like some mistakes, but probably that will be because you don't know that much about the topic. But I also have to say, it's completely fine if you make mistakes. That's the way that you learn, you know? If you're perfect, well, you don't have areas to improve. So basically, you won't improve. But if you keep making mistakes, which is completely fine, you have areas to improve and you in the future will improve. I don't know if that makes sense. But I want to congratulate you guys because you were very active, very interactive in this class, and I really appreciate that. And also, you did a great job with your writing skills. I hope you like this class. I hope you enjoy this time. I will say that, like, if you want to keep practicing your skill, your writing skills, do this. This is a perfect example. Uh, if I don't know, you on social media, you're on your computer and you saw on Facebook a post about like, I don't know, like how men now cheat more than girls. You can write your opinion, not and not post it, but like you can write it on a Word, on a file. And that's how you can practice your English by like sharing your opinion through the writing skill. Y nada, chicos, esto fue todo. Espero que hayan entendido todo. Espero que les haya gustado. Como les decía ahorita en inglés, practiquen su writing, ya sea viendo un post en Facebook o en Instagram y escribiendo su opinión. Y si lo quieren postear ahí en esa misma publicación, súper bien. Si no, lo dejan guardado en sus notas, en un documento de Word. Pero es la manera en la que uno pues practica, o sea, y mejora. Y nada, chicos, espero que les haya gustado mucho esta sesión. Y ya damos por terminada la clase. Voy a dejar de grabar.
Vale, teacher, thank you.
Bueno, que tengan un feliz
Vale.
día, feliz